We want to turn to Kristen Welker, moderator of Meet the Press, and Steve Kornacki, our national political correspondent. We love the duo so much. Yesterday, we're back for more. Okay, not a lot of suspense at the top of the ticket. Show us how big a blowout this was, though, for the former president.
Yeah, a couple ways to look at it, Savannah. I mean, first of all, the 51% that Donald Trump ends up with, that is a record in the Iowa caucuses. The previous best was 41%. And the margin here, it's basically 30 points, Trump to DeSantis. The previous best was 12 points. So he substantially improved on what we've seen historically. Look, Trump improved, obviously, across the board. The biggest improvement, evangelical voters. He lost them double digits in 2016. He swamped DeSantis and Haley among them. The one interesting nugget here, I think, look, 99 counties in Iowa. You see that Trump red all over this. There's one county that Trump didn't win. And I want to show you how close Trump came to go in 99 for 99. Check this out. One vote.
Wow.
One vote in Johnson County, and if it had flipped, Donald Trump would have won there, and he would have gone 99 for 99.
You know, what's so fascinating about this is if you look a long, long time ago, 1 year, Trump had a lot more seeming political vulnerability. It looked like some Republicans were looking for an alternative. What a difference a year makes.
They definitely were, and it's easy to forget this, but call this up. This is a line graph of the support for the candidates going back to the start of 2023. And you remember at the start of 23, Republicans had that bad midterm. The Trump-aligned candidates cost them key races. You had Ron DeSantis in some cases within 10 points of Trump nationally. That's why all these candidates emerged. They thought Republicans were moving on. Here's where it diverged. Trump's line went up. DeSantis's went down. Do you know what happened that week? That week, first week of March 2023, Trump was indicted for the first time in New York on the Stormy Daniels matter. It clearly brought a rally around Trump effect to Republicans.
4 indictments and the trajectory goes up, and maybe that's why we see him in courtrooms as much as the campaign trail. It's working for him. Kristen, let's talk about this race. Let's talk about DeSantis and Haley. Both are saying they got tickets out of Iowa. Haley is saying it's a two-person race now. I think DeSantis might disagree. What is their path, if there is one at all?
We're talking about very narrow paths here, if at all. For Nikki Haley, it was going to go through New Hampshire. You're absolutely right. That second, third place finish, tight as a tick, Savannah. But Nikki Haley's trying to say, look, this is a victory, but she's been deprived of that momentum that she was looking for. Even when she gets to New Hampshire, who are her supporters there? Moderates, independents. That's not necessarily a winning coalition to win the nomination, because as Steve just laid out, look at who put Trump in the winner's slot in Iowa. In terms of Ron DeSantis, yes, he's stopping in South Carolina. But, Savannah, it's not clear that he can win South Carolina or New Hampshire, because guess who has the lead there? Donald Trump. Yes, Nikki Haley's within striking distance of Trump in New Hampshire. Her very narrow path just got narrower, and it's still not clear where Ron DeSantis goes from here.
The map doesn't get better for either one of them as the primaries go forward. Let's talk about Trump and his messaging last night, because he was quite magnanimous. Seemed to be wanting to say, kumbaya, it's time to put down our swords and get together and rally around. This thing's done.
That may have been the one word he didn't use, kumbaya, because he was basically praising his rivals. When was the last time we heard that? He dropped his nicknames for them. He said it's time for this country to come together. His tone may have been the other big headline that came out of that big Trump win last night. So here's what to watch for. Watch for Republicans to start to consolidate more around him. We saw that in the days leading up to Iowa. Doug Burgum, for example, Marco Rubio have endorsed him. Expect to see a whole lot more of that, obviously, Vivek Ramaswamy as well. And then, as we've been saying, he's going to be back in court today because he thinks that is an effective way at campaigning, at rallying Republican voters around him.
All right, Kristen and Steve, thank you. Grab a nap.
Hey, thanks for watching. Don't miss the Today Show every weekday at 11 a.m. Eastern, 8 Pacific on our streaming channel, Today All Day. To watch, head to today.com/allday or click the link right here.